fall. 2000. 2000 is Keep on Rockin' Seminole. The actual tradition of the hanging of the ornaments began in 2000 when an adjunct faculty member slipped in a little bit late to a celebration like this with about 10% of the people. And he unceremoniously and unnoticed hung a rocking horse on the tree. So to hang the 2000 ornament, Keep on Rockin' Seminole, our own rockin' and reading and writing instructional assistant in the Learning Commons, Patrick. Patrick. Nice tie, Patrick. Nice tie. 2001. 2001, and to speed the flow, Professor Shelby Rosengarten is going to be hanging this. Professor Rosengarten. A year of transition for the campus and the country, overshadowing all the local issues, was the 9/11 tragedy and our need to come together in support of the nation. This year's ornament, Seminole Stands United, will be hung by one of our newest full-time but a long-standing adjunct faculty members in communications, Professor Shelby Rosengarten. Shelby. (2002) New Friends, New Spaces. Eric Denoyer from the Learning Commons. Eric? Here, very good. A year of tremendous growth and change in the arrival of the new friends at Seminole from across the college as the UP building fills with personnel. This year was too big for just a single ornament, so we're asking instructional assistant in mathematics, Eric Denoyer, to multiply his hands in order to hang the three ornaments, the three bears ornaments from this year. Because Seminole, things are not too hot, they're not too cold, they're just right. As they hang the ornaments, we remember New Friends, New Spaces, Eric Denoyer. Lori King for 2003, Professor King. Our new multi-purpose building, the Seminole Community Library, opened with a new cafe, gallery, classrooms and offices, and an array of library and support services. To hang the 2003 ornament, A New Star is Born, is a new star whose office is in that building, and who was recently named to the board of the new Institute for Strategic Policy Solutions, ethics professor, Professor Lori King. Another professor for 2004, Julie Adamit-Chevron. The ornament is from your grateful students. The campus nears critical mass as enrollment skyrockets and activity services and programs and staff all expand, and through the heart of it all, our excellent faculty serve to energize and sustain us. To hang the 2004 ornament from your grateful students, another long-time and beloved faculty member, County Professor Julie Adamit-Chevron. Julie. 2005, The Nexus. The new University of Florida Pharmacy and Dental buildings opened, and new services like the Reading Writing Center were renamed the Learning Commons, and they continue to make the promise of a full-service campus closer to reality. The campus e-letter was renamed The Nexus to reflect the importance of ongoing and strong connections among our departments as our personnel continue to grow. While the newsletter is now defunct, the focus on the importance of connection remains, and hanging the ornament for this year, The Nexus, is maintenance team member Gary Burchell. Gary.
You
2006, one of 4 of 1. We survived the garage band days of 1990, of the late 1990s when we opened, and the quest for critical mass in the first part of the decade. And in 2006, there was a sense that we arrived, a subtle shift from the righteous striving to a sense of entitlement, more office spaces, more classes, and more services, including traditional and online. We had now become one of 4 of 1. One campus of 4 full-service campuses of 1 college. Representing one of those areas where we now provide full service is our newest academic advisor and former long-term student services assistant, who is helping us to find the next generation of career counseling on campus, Julie Carver. Julie. 2007, remembering our natural self. We passed a quiet milestone on September the 3rd of 2007, the 10th anniversary of the campus groundbreaking. We were just a pile of dirt then, and a whole lot of nature. And while we've grown and developed into one of four of one, a full-service campus brimming with programs and activities, we still have a natural side to us, just north of this site where you're sitting. And at that point, that was the future home of the Natural Habitat Park and Environmental Center. To hang this year's ornament, remember our natural settlers, very appropriately, the academic chair of our natural science program at Seminole, Dr. Nick Romano. 2008, we're just getting started.
I guess.
This is Professor Lisa
This will be
McDonough.
exciting for all of us.
Looking back, 2008 will be remembered as ushering in the most difficult economic conditions of our lifetime. But the country celebrated a historic election, and at Seminole, progress continued. We celebrated our 10th anniversary. Enrollment was up 10%, and our buildings, grounds, teaching, and service still rated a perfect 10. Hanging the ornament for this year is another professor who has helped us through several transitions, including PTK advisor and now working with the campus Women on the Way program, Professor Lisa McDonough. Professor McDonough. Good. 2009, the ornament is called Chairs. This year, it's chairs to represent two things. Chairs? We have an ornament that looks like a chair. Yes. In recognition of campus growth, we added 4 new teaching chairs to the campus in science, social science, humanities, fine arts, and business, in addition to math and communication, which we already had. And we had to add chairs to several classrooms this fall, since we experienced another incredible year of growth. Fall of 2009, 24% increase in growth, which we really didn't see coming. To hang the ornament, one of the chairs, of course, from the College of Computer and Information Technology, which wasn't a chair back in 2009, and someone who's leaving us as a chair, but someone who we really appreciated, Shane Hamilton. Shane. There he is. If you have any questions about the latest technology, change your man. 2010, public service. The Habitat Park finally opened. A record number of new faculty joined the campus family, and enrollment again rose in double digits to hit an all-time high. But among the most significant accomplishments we'll remember this year is the launch of the Institute for Strategic Policy Solutions and the offering of the very first baccalaureate program on the Seminole campus in public policy and administration. At a time when the country seemed to be more polarized and fractured than ever, an emphasis on rational discourse and a program to support the best in government service seems like the kind of leadership initiative where the college and the campus can excel. To hang the 2010 ornament, officially issued by the United States Congress, is the new executive director of the Institute for Strategic Policy Solutions, David Clement. David? And I don't, was Senator Jones able to join us? Senator Jones? And Senator Jones, he was not able to join us. Senator Jones was hoping to be here, was not able to be here. Okay, that brings us to 2011, the ornament with the blank sheet of paper on the wall. And the ornament for 2011 is Woodlands Fair. Woodlands Fair. The Seminole campus continued to grow in 2011, kind of a theme you could hear through all the ornaments, shattering another enrollment record and adding new faculty, staff, and programs. As the new college president settled in, it was more focused on the students' overall college experience, and academic support and co-curricular activities saw special increases in emphasis. This included more attention to the arts, and the inspiration for this year's ornament, an original work of art. As a supplement to the UP Building Whole Work Artway we enjoyed this fall, a one-day Art in the Park event featured local artists creating their art in our pavilion and on the boardwalk. Here today to hang the ornament created that day, the Woodland Fairy is the artist in St. Pete College downtown faculty member, Brandy Starr. Brandy. Now, in keeping with the tradition, we ask that our students place the remaining ornaments on the tree, and the official holiday season on the Seminole campus is underway. But before they do that, I'd like to remind you of another tradition we started just last year, supporting local foster children. There's an angel tree just at the top of the stairs on the second floor of this building. It contains tags with children's names. The provost's office, along with several others on campus, have decided that instead of exchanging gifts with each other, we would provide gifts for these children, and I would hope you would consider that approach. All right, at this point, the students, if you would decorate the rest of the tree, and we thank you all for joining us today.